The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
See what I found today? Stereoptic. You can stay home and look at these and have a lot of fun. Wouldn't cost nothing either.
But you see, Grandpa, we've already planned it. The Wilsons is coming by to pick us up in a minute.
Well, if that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. I'll just go get my tie and my hat and coat to be back in a second. But, Grandpa!
I was just going to tell him that it's only us and the Wilsons that's going.
But, Luke, you can't just come right out and tell the man we don't want him. We want to be alone with our friends.
How else is he going to know? Grandpa, don't you think somebody ought to stay home with little Luke?
See, I almost forgot about that. Hassie! Hass!
Yes, Grandpa?
Say, you don't mind keeping an eye on little Luke while we all go to the movies, do you?
Oh, no, Grandpa. I was going to stay home tonight anyway.
Thanks a lot. Good old dependable Hassie.
Well, that's what we plan to do, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm outvoted. Movies it is, then.
Yeah, Grandpa's going with us. Ain't that nice?
Well, if we're going to go, we might as well get going. Oh, wait a minute. As long as we got it, no need to let them go to waste. You know what they get at the movie house for this? 15 cents for a little bitty sacks and nickel extra for a squid of butter. Buy and see how she is, and then we can go on about our fun, huh? Well, come on.
You all right, Mother?
Oh, I'm fine, dear, fine. It's just that fluttering again.
Well, can I get you anything, Mother?
Mother, this is Kate and Luke's grandfather, Mr. McCoy.
Oh, how do you do?
Howdy, ma'am. You care for some popcorn?
Oh, no, I can't eat anything salty. I have to be very careful of my diet.
I'm sorry you're ailing like you are. You know, it's a crying shame this woman here all by herself. She should have company, sort of perk her up.
Grandpa, you're absolutely right. She does need company.
Oh, yeah, there ain't no better company than Grandpa.
That's right, if I do say it myself. So if you feel up to it, ma'am, we'd like to have you go along to the movie with us and be my date.
Oh, you want me to go with you?
Why, sure.
Oh.
There ain't nothing make you feel no better than seeing a good movie.
Well, Mr. McCoy, I believe you're right. Getting out may be just what I need. It'll just take me a few moments to freshen up. What picture is it we're going to see?
It's at the Belmont, ma'am. It's called Murder at Midnight.
Oh, dear, I saw that at the Wednesday matinee.
Mother, how could you have seen it at the Wednesday matinee? You were at the doctor's Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, so I was. But he was out on a call, so I had to skip my visit. Didn't I mention that?
You didn't.
Oh, well, I don't think you'll enjoy the picture anyhow. It's not much, except for the ending. And once you know the nice young lawyer turns out to be the murderer, it's all over.
Well, it sure is all over now.
Oh, dear. I've told the end.
Yes? Yes, you have, Mother.
Well, there ain't no point in going to the movies now, seeing as how we know the ending. We can always ask Cassie about the beginning. We might as well go back to the house and have some fun like I was planning. Checky board is out, and we can always pop some more corn. We can have us a high old time. Your game, ain't you, ma'am?
Why, it sounds nice.
Oh, well, that's what we do. Come on, let's get going. You see, Luke, everything always turns out the best.
I guess we better get on home, Mother.
Oh, what's your hurry? It's barely 11 o'clock. Why don't you go back and have some more fun?
Well, Mary and I are pretty tired.
These young'uns can't take it like we can, Miss Wilson. Well, we'll be getting together another one of these nights, all six of us. We'll have us a time. And let me walk you to your car.
Oh, thank you.
Night, Miss Wilson.
Good night.
Night. Well, thanks a lot for dropping by.
Thanks for having us.
Wish we would have had a little more fun.
Well, what are you going to do?
Maybe sometime when there's a movie where we don't know the end, and let's go see it, huh?
Yeah, let's.
Well, good night, Kate.
Good night.
Night. Night.
See you soon, huh?
Yeah. Good night.
Night.
Drive careful now. You know, I don't know about that young couple.
What do you mean, Grandpa?
Well, they don't seem to be worried like they should ought to be about his mother.
Well, Grandpa, maybe she ain't quite as sick as she puts on.
How can you say a thing like that, Kate? You hear it yourself. In medical science, ain't even been able to figure out what's wrong with her.
Well, Grandpa, from what we heard, maybe there ain't nothing to figure out.
Well, now, that don't sound like you, Luke, and I think I know where you got it from. From them young'uns. Maybe if they're around with you too long enough, it might learn them a lesson. How young folks should treat older folks. Well, if that poor woman wasn't ailing so, I'd take her to the Eastern Star dance with me Saturday night. Put a little fun in her life. Well, I guess I'll get on to bed. Night, kids.
Night, Grandpa.
Night, Grandpa. Sugar, babe, did you hear that? The Eastern...
ID. Oh, Luke.
Well, I was kind of figuring on this party for next Saturday night, but it looks like it's already started.
Just stop that. That's for the party tonight.
Is everything all set with Wilson's?
Uh-huh. They're going to pick up Lester and Lorraine, and they'll all be here about 8 o'clock.
You don't have to worry about little Luke. I'll be sure and keep him out of the way.
Thank you, Hassie. She's been an awful big help.
Big help for what?
Oh, hi, Grandpa. I'm going to put some of this stuff aside so she can have a little something when you come home tonight.
Come home from where?
Well, from the Eastern Star dance, of course. You ain't forgot.
No, I ain't forgot, but I ain't going.
Going?
It just wouldn't look right for me to go traipsing off to no dance, now would it?
But, Grandpa, you always go.
I know, but I couldn't disappoint you kids. When the McCoys gives a party, I got to stay home and have to make it a doozy. And I'll tell you something else. You get all the holes blowed out in my sweet potato, and she's all clear and ready to go.
Very interesting.
You do that very well, Mr. McCoy.
One first prize, the county fair. Now listen to this one. This is the one that got it for me.
I ought to get a television.
Hey, I know some bird calls you might like to hear.
They sound juvenile. Oh, wonderful.
I do a chicken hawker. Just make the chills run up and down your spine. That's a chicken hawker.
Very good.
That was a dance.
Don't set me here like a bump in the log. I can't keep the party going all by myself.
You're sure making a good try at it, Grim.
It's all right, son. You don't even thank me. I got a lot more of them. Oh, here's one. This one is just for the fellas. It's Venus D. Milo. I never bring this out until after the kids have gone to bed.
Speaking of bed, we better be getting along. It's getting kind of late, Mary.
Yes, it is getting late. I think we'd better be going.
Well, it ain't even 10 o'clock yet.
Well, Tom's right, Luke. It does seem late, and we have a hard day tomorrow, and if he thinks it's time to go, we better get our coats, too, because we're riding with him, and...
Well, don't go. Not just yet. I made a beautiful chocolate cake, and we got all kinds of goodies. Come on, help me in the kitchen, Luke.
Yeah, you know, I know what this party needs, just a little music. Now, you just stay right where you're at, and I'll go get my sweet potato. And you ain't heard nothing until you hear me play the Cannonball Express. This is a real old foot tap. Well, just get your dancing feet ready.
And his hog calling. Oh, don't even realize what he's doing. Taking over our evening last Saturday night. Now he's doing it again. On our very first party.
I guess we just may as well give up having a social life of our own.
We better get this stuff in there before our company runs out on it.
Yeah. God, my young'un's going to set example for them Wilsons. Well, you're going to be bothered no more by Amos McCoy. Let somebody else keep the party going for him. You're going to get no more fun out of me. Hardly worth the bother to fill it.
Grandpa, where are you going?
I'm going out.
But, Grandpa...
Stand aside.
Mother, it's only 10 o'clock. Well, we'll be home in a couple of hours. Yeah.
Mother?
Another of her spells. She wants us to come right home.
Well, maybe we should.
No, you stay here just as long as you want it. Tom's mother don't feel well, I'll go sit with her.
You do that, Mr. McCoy?
Would you, Grandpa? Of course I would. I wouldn't want you young folks even spoiled by your elders. You stay here, all of you, and think of nothing. Except in having a good time. I hope she ain't too sick to answer the door.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. McCoy. I was resting.
Feeling pretty low, are you?
Yes, another of my spells. Where's Tom and Mary?
Oh, they was having such a good time at the party. I said I'd come over here and see that you was all right.
Oh, how very kind of you. Please understand, Mr. McCoy, I just hate to bother the children, especially when they're having their good times. But when you're a sick woman, you can't help getting frightened when you're left all alone and feeling so weak.
Yeah. Well, is there anything I could get you, like maybe some more ginger ale?
Tom must have left that.
Oh, that's right. You can't take nothing sweet.
Not any of the things I enjoy.
There. Some nice pictures here. A lot of fine books, too, I see. Fat ones and skinny ones and red ones and green ones. See, here's one that looks might have a lot of stuff in it.
Mr. McCoy!
Jingles, for a sick woman, you sure get around fast in a bolt of lightning. Yeah, looky here. Here's a box of that stuff you said you couldn't eat.
Candy, I don't know anything about it.
Now, look, there ain't no need of you pretending no more. You're about as thick as a heifer calf romping through a spring pasture. You don't need me. You don't need nobody.
Mr. McCoy, wait!
Do you know what it is to be lonely? Back home in Wisconsin, I had my own friends and things to do. Now, since we moved out here, all I have is the children. And I don't really have them. I tried to hold on to... This seemed the only way. I'm ashamed.
Miss Wilson, it's a funny thing about raising children. When they shake their little hands loose from you and take the first step, how proud you are of them. So proud you could bust. Then they get growed up and you make a turnabout. You grab a hold of their hands and you don't want to turn them loose, butting into their lives, even if you ain't welcome. And then you... Well, that's a fine thing. Here I'm blaming you for something I've been doing all along and never knowed I was doing it. Miss Wilson, don't you think it'd be a grand idea if we both learned to walk by ourselves?
Oh, boy, it's late. Past midnight.
Tom, don't you think you better call your mother, dear?
Yeah.
Well, shucks, Grandpa's with her.
Yeah, but I better call her just the same. Operator, Valley 4876. It isn't fair to keep your grandfather sitting up so late. Mother's probably furious by now. Well, keep ringing, operator. There's somebody there. Mary, you better get our coats. I'll tell Mother that we're leaving right now. Are you sure you've got the right number, operator? Valley 4876? Okay. No answer. She's not home. Something's happened. Maybe she's really sick this time. Maybe... Come on. I've been calling you. I've been worried. Where have you been?
Oh, we was at the Eastern Star dance. That's where we been, cutting the rug. At least like Mamie was. I never got much of a chance after them fellas started cutting in.
Mother, you've been dancing?
Dancing? Why, she danced anything they played. Polkas, two-steps. Where'd you learn all them steps, baby?
Oh, back home in Sheboygan, I guess.
Sheboygan. That's what comes from living in a big city. See, there's another thing I want to tell you. Mame is joining the Eastern Star, and she's already on the first dance committee.
Mother, what about your health?
You don't have to worry about my health or me ever again. I met a lot of wonderful people tonight, and I'm planning on being very busy from now on. Amos, I wonder if I could have a glass of that punch.
You're coming right up.
Mother, I'm very happy about this, but I'm kind of surprised.